Welcome to Let Us Start Educational channel. Today we will do some exercises on vectors. In last class we have done some exercises on vectors. Some remaining problems are there. We will discuss that one. So the problem given is a vector a bar is 2 centimeter long and 60 degrees above the x-axis in first quadrant. Vector b 2 centimeter long and is 60 degrees below the x-axis in the fourth quadrant. Find a bar plus b bar. So the problem given is a vector is 2 centimeter long and is 60 degrees above the x-axis in first quadrant. So this is first quadrant. X, the space between this x and y is the first quadrant. Here a vector a bar. Here a vector a bar is 2 centimeter long. Centimeters long. So it is making an angle of 60 degrees with the x-axis. This is the first quadrant. Next, vector b bar is 2 centimeters long and is 60 degrees below the x-axis. Another vector is a that is b bar. That is b bar. So how much long it is? 2 centimeters and is making an angle of 60 degrees below the x-axis. Now find out a bar plus b bar. So here the vector a bar is in first quadrant. Vector b bar is in fourth quadrant. So let us solve this. The problem given is x, y, a vector a bar. How much long it is? 2 centimeter long and it is making an angle of 60 degrees with the x-axis. So here now we have two components. Horizontal component is 2 cos 60. Vertical component is 2 sin 60. In last classes we discussed that we have two components Rx, Ry. Rx is in horizontal component, Ry is vertical component. Rx is r cos theta, Ry is r sin theta. Two components ఉంటాయి వాటిని ఇలాగా రాసుకోవాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు the vector a bar is rx I cap plus rx or ax. Ax I cap plus ay j cap. So here the value of ax is 2 cos 60 degrees I cap plus 2 sin 60 degrees j cap. So a bar is the value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. The value of sin 60 is root 3 by 2 j cap. So 2 cancel, here 2 cancel, remaining a bar is I cap plus root 3 j cap. A bar is equal to I cap plus root 3 j cap. I cap is a bar is equal to I cap plus root 3 j cap. So now B bar is so in this till now we discuss about this A bar. Now B bar is in fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant x is minus y and vector B bar is making an angle of 60 degrees below the x-axis and the length of this vector is 2 centimeter long. So now we can write the vectors bx I cap plus by j cap. So just we discussed that bx is nothing but x component, that is 2 cos angle is 60, 2 cos 60 I cap, by is 2 sin 60 j cap. So 2 cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus 2 sin 60 is one simple thing. We forget that one. Here this is in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant లో మనకి వర్టికల్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఏమైంది, మైనస్ వై యాక్సిస్. కాబట్టి మనం ఏం రాయాలి, వై కాంపోనెంట్ని minus 2 sin 60. Minus 2, the value of sin 60 is root 3 by 2 j cap. So B bar is I cap minus root 3 j cap. So A bar is I cap plus root 3 j cap, B bar is I cap minus root 3 j cap. So in the problem asked us the value of a bar plus b bar. A bar plus b bar is I cap plus root 3 j cap plus I cap minus root 3 j cap. Root 3j, root 3 is cancel. Remaining part is 2 I cap. So here the vector is moving, the object is moving along x-axis. I cap means it is moving in vector along x-axis. A bar plus b bar is the resultant vector of a bar and b bar. So next one is find the resultant of the vectors shown in figure by component method. So it is given here. In x-axis, length of this component is 1. In x-axis, the vector is a and its length is 1. In y-axis, the component is 3. So in third quadrant, the vector c bar, it is making an angle of 37 degrees with the minus x-axis and its length is 5 centimeters. So in fourth quadrant, the length of vector d is 6 centimeters and it is making an angle of 53 degrees. So let us discuss this. Here the problem is given in 4 quadrants. It is x-axis, y-axis, minus x, minus y. In x-axis, the vector is a and its length is 1. In y-axis, the vector is b and its length is 3. And its length is 3. In third quadrant, a vector c bar. In third quadrant, a vector c bar and its length is 5 and its length is 5. It is making an angle of 37 degrees. It is making an angle of 37 degrees with the negative x-axis. 37 degrees. 37 degrees with the negative x-axis. Next, vector d bar, length of this is 6 units and it is making an angle of 53 degrees with the negative x-axis. 53 degrees. It is making an angle of 53 degrees with the negative x-axis. So find out the resultant vector. Here the problem is given the vectors in 4 quadrants. Let us discuss the quadrants one by one. So first quadrant. The vector is OA and its unit is 1. That is in x-axis. So first of all, the resultant vector R bar is OA bar plus OB bar plus OC bar and OD bar. Now the first quadrant is OA bar. OA bar is, this is in x-axis. So x-axis we write this as I cap 1, I cap. Next one is OB bar. OB bar. In OB bar is the vector B and its magnitude is 3. So we write this as y axis lo మనం ఎలా రాయాలి, y axis లో యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ వచ్చేసి j cap. Next one is, this is first quadrant. These two are first quadrant. Next OC bar. OC bar is given as so vector C bar is making an angle of 37 degrees with the negative x-axis and its length is 5 centimeters. So now we write this into two components as minus 5 cos 37 degrees. Minus ఎందుకు రాసాం మనం ఇక్కడ, అది నెగిటివ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్, హారిజంటల్ కాంపోనెంట్ నెగిటివ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ కాబట్టి minus 5 cos 37 I cap. ఇది వచ్చేసి పాజిటివ్ y యాక్సిస్. సో దీన్ని ఎలా రాయాలి, ప్లస్ 5 వర్టికల్ డైరెక్షన్లో కాంపోనెంట్ ఏంటి, సైన్ తీటా, ఆర్ సైన్ తీటా కాబట్టి 5 sin 37 degrees j cap. So OC bar is minus 5. The value of cos 37 is 0.8. So the value of sin 37 is 0.6. So on simplification we get minus 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. Minus 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. So now calculate OD bar. OD bar is it is in negative x-axis and negative y-axis, and the vector D is making an angle of 53 degrees and its length is 6 centimeters. 53 degrees. It is making an angle of 53 degrees with the negative x-axis and its length is 6 centimeters. So now we write this as third quadrant. Third quadrant, both horizontal and vertical components are negative. So its length is 6 units. So minus 6 cos 53 degrees I cap minus 6 sin 53 degrees j cap. So minus 6 into the value of cos 53 degrees is 0.6, sin 53 degrees is 0.8. So minus 3.6 I cap minus 4.8 j cap. Value of OD bar is minus 3.6 I cap minus 4.8 j cap. So the resultant vector R bar is OA bar. Value of OA bar is I cap. OB bar is 3j cap. I cap. OB bar is 3j cap and OC bar is minus 4i cap plus 3j cap. Minus 4i cap plus 3j cap and OD bar is minus 3.6 I cap minus 4.8 j cap. So the resultant vector R bar is I cap minus 4i cap minus 3i cap minus 3.6 minus 6.6 I cap. Next 3j cap plus 3j cap 6j cap minus 4.8 plus 1.2 j cap. This is the resultant vector. Magnitude of this resultant vector is R bar is equal to minus 6.6 I cap plus 1.2 j cap. Its magnitude is root over minus 6.6 whole square plus 1.2 whole square. Value of this is minus 6.6. The value of this is 6.6 into 6.666 36 396 36 396 6 and 615 13 43 43.56 43.56 plus 12 12 so 144. So 1.44 43.56 1.44, that is 45. So R bar is root 45. So nine fives 45. 3 root 5. The value of root 5 is 3 into 2.24, and calculation we get 2.24 into 3. 3 4s 12, 3 2 6 7, 6.72. 6.72. So here the resultant vector of A bar, B bar, C bar, A bar, B bar, C bar and D bar is calculated as 6.7. Its magnitude is 6.7. Next one is another problem is, if vectors A bar and B bar are given here, then find the unit vector parallel to A bar plus B bar. So two vectors ఇచ్చారు A bar B bar. వాటిని యాడ్ చేసి మనము వాటికి యూనిట్ వెక్టార్ కనుక్కోవాలి. యూనిట్ వెక్టార్ కనుక్కోవాలన్నమాట. సో ఫస్ట్ యాడ్ చేద్దాం. A bar plus B bar is 3i minus 4j plus 5k cap plus 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap. So add I components. 5i cap minus j cap plus k cap. So this is A bar plus B bar. How can you calculate its magnitude? Is root over 5 square plus minus 1 whole square plus 1 square. So its value is root 27. Its value is root 27. మనకి అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి? 2 వెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అప్పుడు మనకి A బార్ ప్లస్ B బార్కి మనం యూనిట్ వెక్టార్ని కనుక్కోవాలి. A బార్ ప్లస్ B బార్కి మనం యూనిట్ వెక్టార్ కనుక్కోవాలి అంటే ఫార్ములా ఏంటంటే యూనిట్ వెక్టార్ R బార్ యూనిట్ వెక్టార్ cap is equal to A bar plus B bar by modulus of A bar plus B bar. So A bar plus B bar value anta 5i cap minus j cap plus k cap. 5i cap minus j cap plus k cap, and its magnitude is root 27. So the vector parallel to A bar plus B bar is 5i cap minus j cap plus k cap by root 27. So these are all important exercises in vectors. So practice these exercises. These exercises are very important for you. Like this channel, definitely like this channel. Your like is more important for me. If you have any comments, comment it in comment section. Share this channel to others and subscribe this channel for getting more valuable videos. Thank you. We will meet in the next valuable video.